morning everybody, my name is Dinogamerpey and welcome to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing Let's Talk 6, Scalebound. Pretty much the Let's Talk series is about my personal feelings on the game, when the game's going to be coming out, information about the game, and just like I said earlier, just my general feeling on the game. Now, it was officially, so this game was announced back in 2015. So I'm gonna show you guys a video before I start actually talking about the game. That way you guys know what I'm talking about, everybody knows what I'm talking about, and vice versa.
Wonderful. Hardly seems like a fair fight. Just one of you against all of us. Let's go, big guy! All right, how are we gonna do this? Too far for my bow! It's getting close! Going up! Okay, let's drop some bombs in this thing! It's underwater! Stay on it! It's back! The shell is opening up! Hit the pink out thing! Go me! Huh? Watch the tails! Whoa! Not good! I'm coming for you, ugly! You asked for it! Big catch! Big guy, a little warning next time. Okay, we're through messing around. Let's take out that heart and we're home free. It's spitting poison. Don't get hit. Oh, crap! I see a weak spot! Big guy! Launch me with your tail! Keep attacking hard! It's coming this way! It's down! Let's finish this!
Xbox One S, starting at $299.
Okay, so that was Scalebound. Now, as you guys can see, for all you PS4 fans only, this is just an Xbox game. So for those who don't have an Xbox system, I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to wait or buy one. But for those who do have an Xbox system, granted, I have both, so I can get either game, or I can get any game for either system. Scalebound has probably been one of the most exciting games for me of 2015 when it was first announced. Now, we're going now through a whole year of it still being in the making, and now I think it's never an official date for it. It just says that it'll be released in 2016, so I don't know when exactly that'll be. But I'll go over the characters with you guys today. And so far, it seems like an interesting game. And right now I can't actually word because I just woke up about like 15 minutes ago. But I'm gonna go over this little information that I found. The people that have done this game, they're named Platinum Games. Now, Platinum Games, I don't know much information actually about them. I do know that they have done recently Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, and then they've also done Star Fox game, and they've also done Legend of Korra. They've done a couple of games that I've not played myself, but I actually went and looked up to see what they did. Because Platinum Games is kind of like for me, it's a newer company because I don't normally play games like these. Anyways, so this is what they said about Scale. This is what the website it says about Scalebound. Scalebound is the latest great adventure from renowned Platinum Games director Hideki Kamiya. I might have fucked it up because it's a Japanese name, and I'm not good at Japanese names. Embark on an epic and dangerous journey across a faraway land like none you've ever seen. There, you'll encounter ground-shakingly massive beasts and meet the only being that can stand against the overwhelmingly Stampede, the last living member of a sacred race, a dragon. You and your dragon are the world's final hope. Only your bond can save Draconis. So here's some images between you and your dragon. Now, okay, so the reason why I'm excited for this is not just because I like dragons, but because I like there's so few games that actually have really pretty dragons in it. And not only that, you get to embark on a console game, and like I've told you guys, I'm a console gamer. I'm more of a console gamer versus me being an actual PC gamer. So this is really exciting for me because now, yes, there are games that have, large lizards like dinosaurs and whatnot, but there aren't really good games anymore with, dragons and dinosaurs and, just actual creatures that get to not just help you in battle, but you get to actually use enough flying skill. You see a flying scene. You get to see a lot of attacks with the dragon and whatnot. So this is very exciting because there's so few games, and there's actually fewer games that actually have done such a great deal with this. Like my favorite game right now, granted it is on the PC, it's Riders of Icarus, and the reason why is because not only do I get to tame creatures, I also get to fight with them if I make them into a pet. And actually, those are my favorite games where I get to tame something and fight something, which is why I have such a great love for Pokemon, because for the longest time you get to tame something, which is you catch something in a Pokeball and then you get to fight with it. I don't know, those are just my favorite video games. And so far, even though you're not taming this dragon, Draconos, you do get to fight with him, and you get to and I don't know about you, but I think the bond that these two share is quite amazing. But I want to know if this game is going to be based around how the boy came into, like, I think the boy's name is Drew. If we're going to go through his point of view about how he got there, and how he is for some reason stuck between going into each world and, like, having to save this dragon, or if we're going to be or if we're going to have a completely different story. But I'm going to go ahead and now I'm going to talk about the characters. So this is Drew, which I was right, his name is Drew. Drew is a regular guy in his early 20s, ripped out of our own world and stranded in the parallel world of Draconis. He is reckless and bold, but his brush exterior hides a vulnerable side. As he finds his life force mysteriously bound with of a dragon, Thuban, he wrestles with the fate thrust upon him as he struggles to survive in an unfamiliar world. So think of it from Drew's point of view. Drew was some guy walking along the street, probably listening to the Beatles, and then all of a sudden he got thrust into this world where there's giant ass monsters, and all of a sudden his best friend is a damn dragon. That would be a fucking epic. Think about it. You get to fucking talk to an awesome ass dragon. Probably you have no idea how old this guy is, but you get to talk with the dragon, and then you have to save this dragon's life. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm fat. My fatness would probably be the reason why this dragon dies. So I'm excited that I get to play as Drew, because Drew is a little bit more fit. Anyway, Thuban, which is the dragon. The dragons that once roamed free throughout Draconis has been long extinct except for one. Thuban's tremendous strength lets him go head-to-head with countless wild beasts. Though Thuban doesn't speak any human language, he and Drew gradually form a connection through the course of their adventure. So that means even though the player doesn't understand what's going to be said between him and the dragon, Drew understands what the dragon's saying. So that's why, while he kept calling Thuban big guy. Thuban was able to understand what the gist of what Drew was actually talking about, where he was able to use commands. He was able to tell Thuban to throw him. There is another scene I didn't show you, but it was the official trailer, one of the other official trailers that had been seen, where you had Drew and Thuban working together, and all of a sudden, Thuban got all excited, or not all, he got all excited and looked at Drew and kind of started bad-mouthing him, and Drew looks around and goes, "Hey, who told you to speak with that kind of language?" But they have a carefree relationship. Those are the only two characters that we at least know about for right now. So and then, like I said, we also only know that about it being on the Xbox, which I don't think is going to be on the PS4 anytime soon. But that's pretty much all it is. My personal feeling is that I'm actually really excited for this game, and it looks like a pretty game. It looks like I'm gonna actually have to work with it, kind of like I'm working right now currently with Final Fantasy 15 because I finished Pokemon. I finally finished it, and it took me too long to play Pokemon now that I think about it. But that's because we have one 3DS and I'm sharing it with two people. But other than that, on Scalebound, there's really not much information other than the two main characters, which is Drew and Fuban. My personal feeling is that I can't wait for the game, and even though I can't talk much about the game, I can actually, I feel like I'm going to be able to relate to this game because I've played similar games to it before. Like this before, so I'm actually really excited, and I really hope it's not such a disappointing game. Like, it's showing all this great work. It's showing great, videos. It's also showing you great landscapes of the game, and I hope that it's a much longer game than what I think it is. If it's going off the story I'm saying, I hope it's going off of the story. I think I told you guys a little bit earlier about, us probably going through the how Drew originally got there and whatnot. But if it's not, and it's such a short game, I'm gonna be very disappointed because they've worked on it for so long that I hope it's not like a 15-minute game. And by a 15-minute, I mean like a 3-day game is how I'm pretty much thinking of. Because I don't want to sit there for 3 days, finally beat the game, and go, oh, what else to do? I really hope there's a lot more story, and I really hope I get more involved, and I hope there's more involvement into the game. But thank you all for watching. If you liked this video, go ahead and like button for me. I really appreciate it. If you have a comment for me, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay prehistoric, my buddies. Bye bye.